Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here on another one of our Studio Suite webcasts. My name is Julio, and today we are going to be talking about our QuickBooks plugin. And for those of you who are new to Studio Suite is a market-leading software application. Many of our clients are recording studios, record labels, post-production companies, colleges, even marketing agencies. So it's really designed for creative people. These are some of the ways that you can access the software. So you can use our mobile application. You can also access the software via a web browser, or you can use a desktop application. These are some of the integrations that we have, including the one for QuickBooks, which we will be discussing today. And just a sneak peek for next week, we're going to be talking about how to manage your library and titles in Studio Suite. But for now, let's go ahead and get into today's topic. So I'm going to go and share my screen. Okay, so here we are in the home screen from Studio Suite. So before we get into exporting our invoices or project to QuickBooks, let's take a look at a quick setup little requirement that you need to have. So you got to make sure, like, let's take a look, for example, at a creative fee. So if we go to rates, you need to have this section over here for external accounting details completed, in particular these three fields over here. So this one's a service, or you can have a different category. It's completely to you on your accounting. So as long as these are complete, then that should work well. So just wanted to highlight and point that out. So let's go and go ahead and create a new project. I think that would be the best idea. So we'll create one from scratch and go kind of through the whole process. So we'll start this one from a budget perspective, and we'll call this one our QuickBooks test. And let's say that we're doing this internally. So we picked our sample company, Millennial Productions. And from here, we can pick a category. So let's say that I'm just building a post project, and I'm going to book some of these people. Notice that I have over here a notification. So this is checking for a conflict, and it's letting me know that all these people are booked. And so for that, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this little sample project that I was testing with. That way we don't get any of those conflicts. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back to our QuickBooks test project, and we'll go ahead and add some of these items. These were in a group that I created that's called post project. So we can add some services as well: compositing, editing. We got a studio, an edit bay, colorist, an engineer. All right, so here we go. We have all of these items selected over here. And then this project, we actually started it as a new project. So you can either start it as a new project or as a budget. So if we wanted to start as a budget, we could just do a new one and start from here from budget. And it would actually work the same way. So these are QuickBooks test number 2. Let's pick a client, and then we can go ahead and add some of these guys. There we go. Now, if we want, we can move this to an actual, which would be the logical step. So to move to an actual, we can say send all to actual. Now you'll notice that this blue ribbon is going to change to white, letting us know that we're looking at the actual view. And you can also see that using the selector over here. So we can see that we're viewing at the actuals. There's the budget side, there's the actual and difference. Okay, so let's say that the day off, we needed to add some few more services. Let's go to miscellaneous. Maybe we needed to add a creative fee and some catering. So there we go. If we wanted to take a look at the difference, we can also see the difference. So here we have rate difference, and we can see in the difference column here in 10 that we have an increase. And Studio Suite will calculate the percentage of increase right here. It's a 9.4. Okay, perfect. So once we're beginning of the actual, we can push this over to an invoice. So we can say select all for invoice. Notice that this one that doesn't have a rate is not selected. So you can choose to include it in your invoice if you want to show your client value and show them that you included an additional feature for them or something extra for them at no charge, or you can leave it out of the invoice. It's up to you. So after that, we can say invoice selected items. Let's say that it's going to be final. And now Studio Suite will create this invoice for us. And from here, we can get a printout. This is how it would look to the client. And you can change the layout of this if you want. So if you want to make the logo a little bit bigger or move it to the left side, that's also possible. And so here it is. Here's the magic button, export to QuickBooks. Okay, and it's telling me that there's conflict with these two, which were the repeated items, and that they have no rate. So I'm gonna just delete those. Okay, here we go. So let's try that again. All right, perfect. So here is our QuickBooks invoice number. It's 1046. So let's go to QuickBooks. This is my QuickBooks account. So we have the dashboard, your typical dashboard. And then we can go to sales and take a look at all sales. Let's refresh it just in case. And it was 1044. Let me see if that's true. 1046. So here it is. 1046 is the one that we're looking for. And here it is. So we have all the participants that we had initially. So David Walker, the studio, Eddie, compositing, and creative, and catering. And it matches everything that we had over here. Of course, you can add a client PO if you want. You can add notes. You can have some predetermined notes over here as well. So it's really that simple. We kind of went through the whole process of creating a bid, sort of a budget and proposal, then moving it to an actual, sending it to a Studio Suite invoice, and now we have it over here on QuickBooks, on a QuickBooks invoice. So from here, you can handle it however you see fit. So you can receive payments and process this invoice. All right, so let's see if any of you have some questions, and maybe we can answer some of those live. And also, if you need help setting up your QuickBooks account, you'll need the plugin. So first, make sure that you contact sales if you don't already have the plugin, and then we'll get you all set up and onboarded. The cost for the plugin is $499 per year. And one of our customer support team members will help you set it up. So let's see if we have any questions. It looks like we don't have any questions so far. So I wanted to thank all of you for being here, for participating in this webinar. Again, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to sales@Studio Suite, or you can also shoot an email to tech support. That's tech@studiosuite.com. And again, this is Julio with Studio Suite, and I thank you again for your time. We'll talk next time.